Do you ever think that people with a lot of money can buy anything they want? Maybe you believe that wealthy folks enjoy spending their money freely. However, that's not entirely accurate. Actually, rich people are quite careful about how they use their money. They are smart about where their money goes and what they shouldn't spend it on. They don't waste money on things that don't give them much value. So, stay at the end of the video and learn the best strategies to save money. Now, let's jump right into it. Number 1. Luxury brands. Expensive brands often grace the red carpet, but not all wealthy individuals consistently choose them. Despite having the means, they understand that pricey doesn't always mean wise. For instance, IKEA's founder Ingvar Kamprad favored flea market finds to show that looking good doesn't demand a high cost. Similarly, Bill Gates opted a $10 watch despite his wealth. Their choices highlight that the rich don't always splurge. So what do they buy? Their purchases vary daily. Michelle Obama, for example, balanced designer wear with Target dresses during her husband's presidency. To emulate these money-smart habits, consider whether $200 on designer jeans is truly valuable. Could $30 jeans from a discount store work just as well? These savvy choices can save you over $1,000 monthly. Shop thoughtfully and align with your budget and financial goals. Number 2. Income taxes. Don't try to skip paying taxes just because some wealthy individuals might do it. People who make more than $1 million likely have employees who are already making sure their taxes are paid correctly. It's interesting to know that around 25% of the richest people in the US end up paying very little or even no federal income taxes. I'm not sure if this is something rich people do on purpose or if they just find smart ways to manage their money. Because of this, there's been a lot of talk about the tax rules and how they work. The tax agency called the IRS is looking into this figure to figure out if anything illegal is happening, but we don't know the results yet. Number 3. Impulse buys. We often notice wealthy individuals spending money in surprising ways, but the smart ones are quite cautious with their spending. Did you know that Bill Gates wears a $10 watch, and even Warren Buffett, who's very rich, enjoys a simple McDonald's breakfast costing around $3.17 daily? There are many more such examples. A key lesson is that wealthy people don't become rich by spending all they have. Think about it. Have you entered a store thinking you'll buy one thing, but end up with a lot more? Maybe you got extra items due to a buy one get one free deal or bought fancy shoes on sale. However, this kind of unplanned spending isn't how rich people usually shop. They like to plan and avoid making sudden impulse purchases. When we spend impulsively without thinking, we often waste money, overspend, and even get into debt. These are things successful individuals work hard to avoid. They know that careful spending leads to a better life, even if they're already making a lot of money. Number 4. Keeping up with trends. Sometimes there's a pressure to do things just because others are doing them. This could come from friends, people around you, or what society thinks is cool. It might feel like you need to spend money to keep up with what's popular. For example, your friends or co-workers might have the latest gadgets everyone is talking about. But the truth is, you don't have to go into debt trying to fit in. Wealthy people understand something important. What makes a good life is different for everyone. You might find that billionaires don't even have the newest iPhone, even though they could afford many. What matters most is your own reality and what you want in life. Don't let others decide how your life should be now or in the future. It is your choice. Number 5. Lottery tickets. To truly become wealthy, it's smart to avoid playing the lottery. Although it might promise quick riches, it usually just makes your money disappear. Rich individuals typically don't spend their money on lottery tickets each week. Here's the surprise. Winning the big Powerball prize is incredibly unlikely, about 1 in 292 million. Even though it might feel like you have a good chance, the odds are against you. Let's calculate. A Powerball ticket costs $2, seemingly not much. However, if you buy 2 tickets every time you shop for a year, you'll waste over $400. I understand this might be surprising, But there are wiser ways to use that $400. Instead of relying on luck, invest it in things like saving for retirement or education. Here's a tip. If you save $416 yearly with a 5% growth, in 30 years you will have $20,055. Number 6. TV channels and video games. Wealthy people didn't get rich by spending time watching screens. Those activities aren't productive. Rich individuals rarely spend their money on extensive TV or the latest video games. In 2015, lower-income people spent more time on TV, games, and radio compared to those with higher incomes. This lines up with findings from Rich Habits by Thomas Corley, which showed 67% of wealthy individuals don't watch much TV. Yet, it is important not to confuse leisurely gaming with using games for work. Some earn by spending screen time smartly. So, while it seems wealthy people avoid screen, smart use can also lead to earnings. Number 7. Extended warranties. When you bought a new 4K TV, you might have been offered an extended warranty. Interestingly, those who are financially savvy usually respond with a simple no, according to Consumer Reports. Even though we want our purchases to be protected, these warranties often don't give much value for the money spent. In fact, Consumer Reports says stores keep around half or more of what they charge for these warranties. That's why wealthy people typically skip them. Instead, they do research, and you can too. Check the warranty provided by the product's maker before agreeing to an extended warranty. You might discover you're already covered more than you thought. Also, compare repair costs with the extended warranty's cost. Usually, saving the money for potential repairs is a better choice. So, next time someone tries to sell you an extended warranty, you can easily decline. Number 8. An expensive home. It might sound strange because wealthy people often live in very fancy houses. But here's the twist. They always search for good deals. Rich folks want to be sure they're getting the best value for the money they spend, just like anyone else. Even if they're spending millions, they will still try to negotiate a price just like regular people do. A great example is Warren Buffett, who is a billionaire investor. He still lives in the house he bought in Omaha, Nebraska for just $31,500 way back in 1958. But he also spent more money on a vacation home in Laguna Beach, California. He bought that house for $150,000 in 1971 and later sold it in 2018 for an impressive $7.47 million. He made a lot of money from that investment. But here's the truth. Not many homeowners will be as lucky as Warren Buffett. Most people can't hold on to houses for so long, and there's no guarantee that the house's value will go up. So, the smart thing is to buy a house that fits your budget and your needs. And don't forget, always try to bargain to get a better deal. Number 9. Junk food. Think about this. How often do you see a wealthy person munching on fast food from the store's ready-to-eat section? Probably not very often. The truth is, rich people take their health seriously and make conscious choices when it comes to food. Surprisingly, the big difference in the daily diets of millionaires and average earners isn't just about the cost of food. They both eat similar things like cereals and vegetables, but the rich do it in a healthier way. For example, they might swap burger buns for lettuce wraps. Number 10. Bank fees. Just like any other business, banks also charge for their services. If you want to avoid these fees, follow the wealthy's lead. Some bank accounts ask for money every month, but it's better to skip these accounts. A basic account for transactions is sufficient, saving you from unnecessary monthly fees. Research reveals that in 2019, major American banks collected over $11 billion in overdraft fees alone. This is when people spend more than they have in their accounts. But overdraft isn't the only fee. They also have monthly charges and extra fees for using ATMs. To keep more of your money, offer simpler accounts without these added costs. Number 11. Inflated interest rates. Rich people work hard to maintain a strong credit score. This helps them avoid paying extra money in interest when they borrow. A high credit score matters for things like car loans and mortgages. With a better score, you might pay less interest, saving you hundreds or even thousands during the loan repayment. On the other hand, Those with lower credit scores might find it hard to get loans. So, wealthy individuals focus on maintaining good credit. They pay bills on time, keep debts low, and fix credit report errors. If you have a decent credit history but owe money on credit cards, consider calling and asking to raise your card limits. This can lower your credit utilization ratio, boosting your score. A higher score can mean lower loan interest rates, helping you repay debts faster. As we finish up this list, there are two important things you'll definitely learn about wealthy people. They are really good at keeping track of their money, and they're also skilled at avoiding certain money mistakes. I hope you pick up some useful information here. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell to get notified of future videos like this and gain more insights about becoming a business champion.